Wine professionals from around the globe gathered once again at the Four Seasons Resort and Club for the annual Texas Sommeliers Conference, or TexSom. Susan Kamyab was there, and she brings us this story.
In 2005, wine influencers Drew Hendricks and James Tidwell founded TexSom, the nation's leading wine education conference, held annually at the Four Seasons Resort and Club at Las Colinas. The TexSom conference is led and attended by prominent wine experts and industry professionals.
It's primarily based around wine, but we do explore other beverages. We have seminars going on for 2 days. Then we have a grand tasting tonight that will involve a walk-around wine tasting featuring 60 tables with hundreds of wines that people can come and try from all over the world. So it's a wonderful event for people who want to experiment, try new wines, and learn about wine.
Though the seminars and grand tasting are more focused to people in the trade, the event is open to everyone, which allows TexSom to continue to grow every year.
In the past, we had been in one seminar room, and this year we expanded to 4 seminar rooms, effectively doubling our capacity. So last year we had 250 registrants, and this year we have 500 registrants.
And for those of us who aren't as familiar with the usual wine tasting events, James explains that participating in a wine tasting isn't as complicated as it may seem.
There are no particular steps to doing wine tasting. People ask me all the time, how do I taste wine? And I say, well, how do you taste any other beverage? You put it in your mouth and you swallow it, right? So there's nothing necessarily special about tasting wine in particular. It's the deductive process of tasting wine, if you're in the industry, that gets a little more complicated. But for the person who just wants to enjoy wine, you don't have to make it that complicated. It's a very easy thing to do. Just enjoy it.
After years of running this conference, James and Drew shared what they enjoy most about it every year.
I don't know if I have a particular favorite part. I love it all. I love that people can learn all this information about wine and learn how to sell wine, how to appreciate wine through the seminars. I like the fact that during tasting breaks, they're allowed to try wines with winemakers and really go in depth with winemakers on their wines. And then the grand tasting allows a huge overview of the wine world from all over the world, not just Texas or the United States, but wines from all over the world. So I can't really pick a favorite part. They're all great.
That's a good question. Just seeing the camaraderie that everyone has experienced over the years, it's a great place to come and see everyone that you maybe only get to see once a year, or hang out with people that you don't see very often.
As people enjoyed TexSom's grand tasting, they were treated to 175 world-class wines and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, the food here tonight's done by the Four Seasons, so done by the property where I work. It is Chef Christophe Serret's food, so award-winning food from the hotel here. It's hors d'oeuvres, but a wonderful reception food for us.
By the end of the night,
and in second place,
the award for Texas's best sommelier would be announced.
It is a competition just amongst sommeliers in Texas. So out of 25 sommeliers, we picked the one that has the best overall score for service, tasting, and theory.
Scott Atwa of RO Restaurant in Austin, Texas, was named Texas's best sommelier of 2013. Congratulations to all the participants and to TexSom for putting on another successful sommelier conference. This is Susan Kamyab reporting.
To learn more about the wine industry, visit TexSom, that's TexSom.com.